Okay, now we can really get started. Again, my name is Nancy Eliason. The tour is about the history of Alaska since the Ice Age. And I'll be talking about who came to Alaska, why did they come, what did they find, why did they stay, all of that good kind of stuff. The tour, the number of peoples is such that I'm going to have to ask you to please hold your questions till the end. And if you do have any questions or want to talk about something that I'm not going to talk about, because I have to go skim the surface, if you will, I will be available afterwards and I'll talk about anything you want to talk about or answer any questions. So please feel free to hold any questions. Now, the peopling of Alaska first came during the Ice Age. And at that time, there were early hunter-gatherers that were living in Asia and gradually extending their area over to their east. Now, during the Ice Age, there was so much of the water of the oceans tied up in glaciers that the levels of the oceans fell, and that exposed land between Asia and North America. Sometimes that's called the Bering Land Bridge. Frankly, folks, I hate the term bridge, that's personal, but it's 800 miles from north to south, so that's some bridge, huh? And it is exposed land. People were living on it. They were just extending their area over, and they were hunter-gatherers. Then after the Ice Age, climate change, the glaciers melted, levels of the oceans rose, and it cut off between Asia and North America. The thing is that there were actually people living in Alaska during the Ice Age. We were not glaciated like Canada was in the northern part of the United States. Now, with the people that were living there, and then of course getting cut off from Asia, I want you to know how big Alaska is. We are 1/5 the size of the continental United States. And if you divide us in half, Texas becomes number 3. So that means there's a lot of land here, and that means differences. Different parts of the state have got different climate, different topography, different resources. As we go down this corridor, I'm going to be talking about those 4 major geographical areas of the state and the 4 different indigenous groups that identified and learned to adapt to and live in those areas. As we go around the corner, I'll be bringing in who are the newcomers, like the Russians, the Americans, and whatnot, and get on to Russia's sale of Alaska, founding of Anchorage, the railroad, World War II, the oil, all of that good kind of stuff. So if you will, come down to this first diorama.